Hi friends, I am Ravi C. Naikar. As we know that, so as soon as early Karnataka government is planning to have a case examination, that is Karnataka Administrative Service, and before applying for any job, one has to understand that why we have to select government sector first and very important, and what are the things we have to read and what exactly I have to go for it, because we are going to apply exam based on the graduation level, right? The one has to understand first that what are the things I have to cover, why I have to read those topics, and what is the relevant and how exactly these topics are going to apply for future Karnataka growth and Kirtan. Because always we have to go for the topic wisely, because from UPSC to police constable we don't have a syllabus for prelims, okay, prelims, but in mains we have a strictly syllabus, and today's session I am going to start with the one subject, because before starting any topic or any subject, always remember this one, why I have to read those topics or subjectory. Because if you are able to understand that why we have to read, then 50% of the syllabus will be over, because without knowing the importance of any topic, it's not right to read those topics, right? Means any aspirant, if they start beginning, first and foremost they have to understand that why we have to read these many subjects and what is the relevant of those subjects for as an administrator, okay. So today's session I am going to take a only very important topic, that is science and technology. Today's session we are going to take science and technology, okay, science and technology, okay. This is very important topic, because you can see that nowadays most of the examination they are focusing on mainly two subjects, that is science and technology, as well the environment, because we know that each government always wanted to have an economy, right, to run their country or to run their state, right? Because every country is depend on the economic status of each country, right? If I start focusing on the economic, best example, people are saying that I just wanted to have a road service, that is transportation. In order to have a road service, I need to go for lots of the clearance of a forest, right? Just to have an economy. Meanwhile, without hurting the environment, if I have to have economy, that is the main advantage using science and technology. You can see that the entire world are facing the problem of climate change, right? In order to overcome the climate change, every time they are saying that it's better to go for renewable source of energy. By applying a science and technology concept, we can get lots of the things, right? And one has to understand that here we are going to read science and technology as an administrator, not a scientist. Please remember this one. If you are specifically preparing for any technical department, then you have to go for the thoroughly, because we are going to read science and technology as an administrator. Then how we have to read the science and technology as an administrator, what exactly happening throughout the globe, and how exactly it is impacting on a human being, and how exactly we can modify, for example, due to rise in a population, there is a shortage of food production, right? And due to changes in a climate, there is a shortage of food production, right? What exactly we are going to use the biology concept to make a better, right? That is the use of biotechnology. Maybe you might have heard the term called as genetically modified crops, that is resistive crop. Best example, BT cotton means in everything we have to go for the application of the science. See, science is saying about that is the basic concept, what exactly happened or what exactly going on the surface of the earth as well the entire space. But what exactly technology say that application of those concepts for the betterment of humankind, So nowadays they are mainly focusing on wherever human being is going to do the research, only on those areas they are focusing. How exactly we are going to plan for our syllabus, because as I said earlier itself, there is no strict syllabus for IAS to police constable, only we have a patterns. But in the mains we have a strict syllabus by saying that okay, these are the concept I'm going to ask for mains concept, where we have to give your opinion. So there you are not supposed to read, you are not supposed to write the working of any rocket or any missile. You have to say that how these technologies can bring economy to country, and how these technologies can be a game changer for future humankind. I'll take a simple example. Okay, first I will take an example. Science and tech means nowadays they are asking more question in space and their applications, right? their application. Nowadays they are asking space and their application. Now I have one question mark. Right? See, out of 8 planet in 8 planet in our solar system, see why we are spending crores and crore rupees just to explore the another planet. Then what is the problem with the Earth? Best example, I'll take a simple example. If this is the sun, here we have our solar system. I will restrict for only terrestrial because we have another 8 planets. Now my question is, every time whenever I want to go for any exploration of any planet, we have to spend huge money, right? See why we are spending huge money on another planet study? That is very, very important, right? Because every country always focus on their economy. Now I have one simple question. Why we are spending crores and crore rupees to study another planet or another moon? Best example, see recently we have spent 617 crore on the moon, right? That is moon to explore the moon south pole, right? Why we are spending that much money? With that money we can have a development in Earth itself, right? How exactly government was able to bring 617 crore rupees? By through the public tax, right? How exactly public are paying tax? Public said that I am ready to pay tax, but I need to have a service. Best example, I will take that. I just wanted to have a road transportation for the quick transportation. Then only I am ready to pay the toll tax. Then government have collected that money for the project, right? Then why we are destroying the Earth just to study another planet? That has to be question mark, right? Because why we are spending that much money? Because out of our solar system, that is 8 planets in our solar system, because maybe in geography you might have read that once upon a time all the 8 planets were joined, right? Because of the Big Bang theory, that is a hypothesis or prediction. Because of the Big Bang theory, suddenly they have exploded and located in different location, right? Now once upon a time Earth was also part of sun, right? Then out of 8 planets, why life exists only on the surface of the Earth? Why not another planet? This is what we have to study. Means here also we don't have a life, and so now we are trying to explore Jupiter as well as Saturn, right? Out of 8 planets in our solar system, only we have a life on the surface of the Earth. Then why we have a life? And why not on another planet? By studying what exactly happened on another planet, we can protect Earth for the future generation, because always we have to go for the futuristic way, right? So why human beings spending huge money? Because once upon a time we are all part of the solar system, right? Suddenly we have exploited, means why life exists only on the surface of the Earth. That's why out of our solar system only Earth have atmospheric layer. Only Earth have atmosphere layer, where every layer trying to reduce the intensity of a light which is coming from the sun surface, right? And except Earth, another planet don't have atmosphere layer. They are as per the theory, as per the evidence. Now because of the atmosphere layer only we have a life. Then even another planet also having a layers, right? But suddenly at present they don't have a layers, means maybe something went wrong, right? That reason we have to find, so that we can protect Earth for the future generation. That's why each government is putting crores and crore rupees just to study another planetary. Why we are studying moon? Because see, if there is moon, means if there is no moon, means maybe they are saying that, experts are saying that even Earth also don't have a life, because the gravitation of Earth as well as the moon, they are making Earth has to rotate in a certain orbit around the sun. That's why we are getting a sunlight, right? Because I think last time in FD exam, I hope so, we had a question, what is the main difference between stars and planets? Then we have one more question, if the rotation of the Earth is going to decrease or increase, is it going to affect on human beings? Obviously it is going to affect, right? If Earth start rotating slowly, then there is a huge presence of sunlight in one portion, and one portion will be not having sunlight, right? Then there is a lack of production of oxygen as well the food, right? Means one side of the Earth is going to have a scarcity of food, right, as well the oxygen, right? So that's why each movement of Earth as well as the another planets are very, very important. That's why in recent examination, most of the time they are asking questions based on applications of human being in different part of the space. I think recent exams only at least 2 to 3 questions they are asking based on the recent projects. because we are going to we are going to study science and technology as an administrator, and as admin, not a scientist. Means we have to regulate what are the things are necessary for the futuristic India or futuristic world. So that's why nowadays like this they are asking in a space, and you can go for, okay, I'll take one more example. Okay, I'll take one more example. Nowadays they are asking questions on defense. That's why in each exam they are asking at least 2 to 3 questions on a missiles. Okay, see, each country have their defense according to their enemy strength, right? Because 5 fingers are not equal, because every country want to dominate another country, right? Because human being is the most selfish mammal on the ground as per the theory, and it is proved every section. So that's why each country is having a defense as well the military power according to their enemy strength, right? And every time we are investing huge money on the defense product, right, instead of using on a development of human beings. So that's why you can say that nowadays they are mainly focusing on missiles, because missiles also bring huge economy, right? Best example, the alone BrahMos missile. Recently we have a BrahMos missile, right? The single BrahMos missile can cost around 24 crore rupees, 24 crore rupees, and it can bring 24 crore rupees, right? So some countries are ready to import the missile, but they are asking certain standards, right? That's why we have a DRDO. So that's why every time they are saying that whenever DRDO achieves something, every time they are saying that what is the advantage of being a global country where we can supply missiles. So like that they are asking defense also. If you go for energy, that is nuclear energy. Maybe you might have seen many current affairs talking about the nuclear technology or nuclear energy, because see, energy can be bad or good, it's all depend on the users. See, energy can be good or bad, it will be decided on human activities. Means the technology can be good if they are using in a smart way, then technology can be worst if they are not using in a proper way. That's why nowadays they are mainly focusing on the nuclear energy, because nuclear energy is called as a clean energy. Then what is the meaning of clean energy? Nuclear energy is called as a clean energy. Then what is the meaning of clean energy? Means during the process of generation of any energy, if that procedure is, or the side, okay, that is the byproduct of such energy generation will not affect the environmental activity, then it is called as a clean form of energy. Just example, we are going to trap sun radiation, right, just to have an energy, that is solar energy, which is not going to defect or affect on environment, right? That is why it is called as a clean energy. Even atomic energy, we are just splitting, right? We are splitting neutron and photon, and we are taking that force to just to have an energy, right? That's why it is also called as a clean form of energy. Means without disturbing the nature, if I want to go for economy, then there is a hope called as science and technology. Using the basic, we can go for it. Best example, is it science and technology new to India? No, it is not new to India. Only we don't have a language to communicate with the rest of the world, because thousand years back only we know that, because I think you might have heard the term called as Einstein have given the relative theory, that is energy E equal to mc square. Means whatever the energy in the energy there in the universe, he is saying that energy is a multiplication of mass of each planet or each object in a space, as well the square of speed of light. Okay, he is saying that speed of light, but it is already known and already written in our mythology as well the written evidence, right? Whenever any powerful ruler or any kings, whenever they want to launch any arch or arrows, every time they used to get energy from the solar system itself, right? Means we say that already we know the technology, maybe we are not able to understand or not able to communicate with the rest of the people. Best example, we know biotechnology since from our ancestors, right? Because we have a plastic surgery, that is written evidence. Even we have that is astrophysics, that is Aryabhatta. Even also he also gave lots of the theories, right? But now we are reading with a English book. See, please remember one thing. During your preparation, language should not be a barrier for your preparation, because Karnataka have two official languages. Karnataka have two official languages. Means if you want a job in Karnataka, you must learn Kannada and English, because Karnataka have two official languages. Because language should not be barrier for your preparation, because Science and technology nowadays is trending because every exams are at least they are asking 10% question on these areas. These areas means the application of science to make a betterment of a life on the surface of the earth. There are future generation. That's why there are either they are asking on a space, defense, and nowadays there is a huge trending code as nowadays there is a huge trending. Nowadays there is a huge trending that is biotechnology. That is biotechnology, because we know that as population started increasing due to the extensive use of environment, there is lots of the diseases are spreading, right? I will take an example, that is COVID-19. That is COVID-19, right? You can see that COVID-19 have destructed in such a way that the entire world has stunned, right? And even still many countries are not able to recover from their economic crisis, right? And in order to reduce this one, what exactly we brought? We started using tablets, or we started manufacturing vaccines, right? Vaccine, because you can say that, I hope those are watching videos, definitely you might have taken the vaccine, right? But they don't know, maybe you are not aware about that, how exactly vaccines are made, what are the meaning of vaccines, means what is the meaning of vaccine, because we are going to be a public servant, right? We have to convey the public, right? First we have to understand the meaning of vaccine and how exactly they are manufactured, why they are necessary, how they are going to work, because whenever you are going to take a vaccine, maybe doctor suggests that maybe you may get mild fever. If you get mild fever, you can have a dose of 650, that is paracetamol tablet. Why we have to take, that is the question mark, right? And how exactly they are manufacturing, that is the curiosity, right? Because in science there has to be curiosity. Without curiosity, we are not able to understand science. That's why nowadays everywhere they are focusing on the curiosity topics. Because as a administrator, I have to convey the people, right? We have to go for these projects. Why? In order to have a future generation or future earth, we need to go for the technology and betterment use of those technologies, right? So that's why nowadays they are asking questions on based on vaccines, right? You can see that India is the most populated country and we had a problem of vaccines, right? But suddenly we started having a vaccine because we started to have a manufacturing of a own. Best example, just go for 5 to 6 or 10 years back, we are not able to get a medicine shops, right? But you can see that within the square kilometer, you can get number of medical shop, right? We say that maybe locally medicines are manufacturing more and they are bringing huge money for the government of India, right? Through those money only government of India is spending for the betterment of their people, right? Even vaccine can also be a game changer. So that's why you can say that nowadays government of India is heavily investing on a science and technology, because see, every questions or every exams, 10% of the questions always focus on the ruling government ideology. Always focus on ruling government, because whenever government is interested in a certain thing, then government has to recommend, right? Because in our system, how exactly we have made our system? Because in India, we have a parliamentary form system. Parliamentary form system means where even though I don't have a knowledge, I can be leader of your constituency, right? Why? In order to guide me, maybe we have officers, right, as an executive. Means the government employees are called as an executive, where they have to help for the legislature, that is politician, to bring back new policy for the betterment of the society, right? So that's why in recent day, at least 10% of the questions are directly asking from the science and technology, that to basic things. So don't think that we have to be a ISRO scientist, because as a administrator, because Karnataka administrative service means we have to sit as an administrator and we have to regulate. So that's why they are asking in an administrative way. And nowadays every country or every citizen, see, what is the fund of government? Government always wanted to take the money from the public through the service. Now people are saying that I want to have a fast movement. That's why recently we can say that Vande Bharat Express, the people who can afford that ticket, they are coming, right? But they won't have an extra service, right? That service should not affect the environment, and that service should not be drawback for future hazards. That's why they are going, right? Best example, recently government of India using the science and technology, we are doing wonderful job with the medicines even education also, right? During the lockdown, where we are not able to get we are not able to get our education, right? Because the government have suspended all the activities, right? During that, how exactly we are able to reach the public? We are able to reach the public using the IT and communication, right? IT and communication, right? Means using mobile technology, mobile, that is telecom, and using MIT, that is Ministry of Electronic, using the internet and their service. Because nowadays, government of India is heading for the digital India, right? Digital India means where I have to give my data, physical asset in the form of imaginary, right? Maybe you might have heard the term called as cryptocurrency. See, cryptocurrency, most of the people have misunderstand what is the meaning of cryptocurrency. Currency means medium of exchange. Currency means medium of exchange. Currency means medium of exchange. Means I can call this as a currency, because if I am going to say that this marker is going to act like a medium, then it is called as a currency. Currency nothing but medium of exchange. The same value I am going to add in the form of design. Means anything which is written in the form of design, that is crypto anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, crypto ರೀ. Now I am adding medium of exchange in the form of design, that is cryptocurrency. That's why we are saying that QR code anta ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Because openly we are saying that please scan the barcode, because that barcode is having the currency value. Because if I am going to scan from my account, directly amount will be credited to the receiver, right? Because that money will flow in the form of digital form, that is cryptocurrency. Now we are talking about 5G, right? Because if I want to bring new product to market, always I have to show that the previous product was much bigger than the new product. Then only nowadays they are asking questions on the comparison between 4G and 5G, because people has to purchase, right? And what are the technology they are using. And now we can see that, I will erase this one. Now we can see that using a technology, that is, we are going more digital, right? Please remember one thing, wherever there is a technology improves, there is always unemployment, because we are replacing human being with the machines, right? Just example, recently you might have heard the term that artificial intelligence, AI, that is, I will take one example, that is ChatGPT. ChatGPT means we are going to train a machine according to the human thinking, right? Artificial intelligence means ability to solve the logical problem, because human have an intelligence. That's why we can perform certain tasks, right? The same task or same intelligence we are going to add artificial to machine. Machine, where machine is going to act like a human being to give certain service. Because that's why science and technology is very important subject for upcoming exams as well as any kind of examination. That's why, but in order to understand science and technology, we must understand that for what exactly we have to study science and technology. Because in our course always we are going to say that why we have to read and what is the necessary and how to read. That is very important, right? Because we are graduates, means if we know the importance, definitely we can understand why we have to study, So that's why. So using our course, you can get idea that what exactly we have to read, how exactly we have to approach examination, and what is the relevance and how I can achieve my dream. Because as I said earlier itself, see, every person need to have someone as a guide. Because means recent examination trends are going in such a way that if I want to secure that job, either you should have a proper coaching or proper guidance. Without these two, we can't do anything. Yes, we know that. We have a robots. I will take a simple example. We have a robot for various work, but someone has to give an instruction, right? Without giving instruction, then how can machine will perform? In the same manner, in civil preparation also, we must have one faculty or as a guide, because we have the ability, but what to read, why to read, and how to read, that is very important, right? That's why in our course always we target based on examination oriented way rather than in static part, because the guide has to be in such a way that one must have a ability to guide, because subject C, because we are going to add administrator in, means how to work and how is going to affect the futuristic way and how exactly government can bring a money. And as a administrator, as a government employee, always I have to think like a government, right? And to make the betterment for the futuristic, right, or betterment of the society, right? Because socio-economic life is very important for every human beings, right? So that's why in a holistic way I have tried to explain. In our course definitely we are going to start one by one elaboration. I hope at least with this video you got a certain idea what is the relevance of science and technology nowadays, because at least they are asking 10 questions in a prelims, and mains they are asking what are the approach and what are the advantages of these technology for the government of India, respective state government economy, and how exactly these can be a game changer. Like that they are asking an answer writing. I hope with the small video you have got a certain idea. Let's see in future. Definitely soon we are going to meet. Okay, all the best. Have a nice day, guys.